Hello, everybody. This is Wednesday, June 26th at 8 p.m. This is your friend Barbarella, and this week has been one of lows and highs. And I don't know, I just wanted to do something Wednesday to do a show, not for any real purpose. Um, I did want to remind everybody of our upcoming College of Music Knowledge show Friday, the 28th, in 2 days at 8 p.m. And it is going to be the top Billboard songs from the 1980s, starting 1980 to 1989. And because my jaw still hurts after talking now too long, the captain is going to take over as your chair host, music host. Hello, Miss Faye. I'll still be doing it, and I'll write down all the information that I save. But after talking for too long, my jaw hurts. I still have pain like up here a little bit, and I'm also taking amoxicillin for the um, real bad mouth infection I had. So how are you, Miss Fay, dear? Nice to see you. You are the initial guest of the evening. You got that going for you. Um, so I'm just gonna ramble on about some highs and some lows this week, and also um, I will be playing a song live. Um, the lyrics were actually sent to me by Mr. Pirate Radio Mark Kropka. So I think maybe like 2 months ago. Oh, thanks. It's actually like a short dress. Are you going to get like dentures or the implants? Because implants, I priced them to like $20,000. I mean, I need a new car. Do I want to have teeth or a car in my mouth? You know. So I'm just going to go with the dentures, and that way, in at like family gatherings, I can slip them out and hide them in the mashed potatoes, and wait until the old grandma spoons up a plate full of teeth. So um, I just want to see what kind of crowd I get. So implants. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, like I said, I know they're expensive. What, Al? Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I was got a problem with the television. Hold on. Okay. I hate to do this, but Faye, oh, do me a favor. Just kind of keep an eye on what's going on, and from the chat, just say that I'll be back in a minute. Or hold on. Hello, Sharon. Oh, God. Hello, Miss Liam. He has no concept of how to operate a television remote control anymore. I'm feeling fine, oh Liam. If I talk too much, my jaw starts hurting a little bit, but now I'm okay. Yeah, Faye, it's just getting tiresome. I mean, I actually, in a way, feel bad for him because I would not want to feel like that. Honestly, I would rather have cancer again than have to go through dementia and just always be in a fog. I had a decent day, hence the name of the today's show, Lows and Highs. Mr. Kropka, I am going to play your song tonight live. The Lament of the Two-Headed Fish. And I was telling to Mark that a couple that like oh, shit. And I was telling him that a couple of months ago you had sent me these lyrics. See, everything's going wrong. Everything's going wrong. It's just been that kind of week. That kind of week. Because if you remember, um, I don't know if you can even hear me now. Because if you remember, I was at the dentist and my battery died. So I had to go to Sam's Club and get a new battery. Um, and I get there and look at the price of batteries, $139. But I found out that the battery was still under warranty for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So it turned out to be okay because I just got a new battery. And see, so that was low and then it was high. Today, they were asking, somebody just asked, how is today? I went to the cardiologist today, and well, they didn't tell me anything that I didn't, kind of expect. Is that my heart is still black, so that was kind of expected. But yeah, dementia is a horrible thing, Leah. Yes, everyone suffered. Yeah, and like I said, it's a shame that that they can't find a cure for it. Again, like I said, I hate repeat myself, but I would rather have cancer again than have to go through what poor Al is doing. Um, oh yeah, okay, Rita, because he can't use the phone, he can't use remotes. Um, Yesterday he went to a a neurosurgeon, and I had some paperwork from the state that the neurosurgeon or the neurologist signed about his dementia and about how he should not be driving. Oh, I can drive. I've been driving all my life. I know how to drive. Nobody has the right to take away my license. Nobody has the right to tell me I can't do anything. Well, you know what? Driving is not a right, it's a privilege. And uh, so let me see. What else? What else? Oh, some of you might remember my friend Suzanne Zagnut. Um, I've known her for 15 years. I'm not going to go into her business because it's really nobody's business but hers. But she's going through the same thing. She's going through the same thing. Um, so yeah, and it's a shame, looking at all my friends in here. How many of you either have known somebody or have been involved with somebody with this horrible thing? And what happens with Cat Daddy is like when he's talking, it's like he's stuck in like a tape loop. The loop just keeps playing and playing and playing. He'll say the same thing 10 times in a row, and have no conception that he's saying the same thing. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Susanna Banana. Yeah, but now she wants to be known as Susanna Zagnut. And if you remember when the captain and Jen did our Christmas song, we were at Susanna's house. Doing that song. Oh my God, yes, Rita, yes. See, and here, well, yeah, and in Florida, it's getting to be dusk, 8 o'clock. Um, that's why about 7 o'clock, I feed them, like a bunch of melatonin, and that sometimes helps. Sometimes it helps. And then what? And then what happens? And like I said, it's not funny, but um, he will forget how to turn off the television. So to turn off the television, he'll unplug it, which means that when I get up in the morning, I'm going to reboot the entire system, and I tell him, don't unplug the television. He says, well, if they made televisions like they did when I was a kid, they wouldn't have all this problem. It's nothing but it's nothing but the government. And just there's so many times I sit in my office, the other place where I used to do my shows, and just sit there on my sofa bed and just sit there like this, not crying, not just wondering what terrible thing did I do earlier in life that I'm paying for it now. No, Leah, I did not jump in the pool. I was pushed. Yes, yes, I was pushed in the pool. I don't know. It probably was not the most convincing push, but yes, 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 I did. So, where's Mr. Kropka? What's going on with you, Mark? Why don't you come up, Mark, and you can tell us what's going on with your shows? Oh, hold on, and I'll send to anybody. Any is more than happy to come up here and chat. I was talking to Miss Easy Street today, and she had a busy day at a doctor's office too. So It's a never-ending battle. Yeah, let me up, let me up, let me let me up. Um, Let me see what else went on this week. That oh because I was sitting in the cardiac doctor's office, thinking of all of the stuff for the show. You think I would have had the sense to write it down, but no. So now I'm trying to remember, and I can't. So that's not boding well. Yes, okay, yes, Miss Leah, and everybody knows who that is. Everybody knows who that is. And I know that he's getting like the implants or something. Oh, I mean that's more power to him. That's great, especially if the state's going to pay for it. Here in the state of Florida, um, uh, you'll be lucky if you can get a roll of toilet paper out of the state. Oh, and okay. So anyway, so you guys know that I had lost my phone. Some of you might have, some of you might not have. Um, I had my phone here at the house, and I see Cat Daddy carrying it around in his pants pocket. I said, Al, what are you doing with my phone? He says, oh, I thought this was my phone. He hasn't had a phone in 6 months because he's lost four of them, and so he doesn't have a phone. So I said, take it out and just put it down there on the table. And I didn't need it. Yes, yes, I should. No, oh, okay, but my new phone can do it. I just don't know how to do it. I am so terrible when it comes to working cell phones. Computers, like this, I can do fine. But like cell phones and all the apps and all that crap, oh my God. You don't know how many times I've had to call Easy Street's husband, the captain, just with like stupid shit like that. So anyway, so back to my phone, and so I didn't need it. So as I'll just put it down. So 2 hours later, I come out to get it, and it's not where I saw him put it. And where'd my phone go? He says, I don't have your phone. I said, you put it right down there. And he just looks at me like, and I see like one eye spinning one way, the other eye spinning the other way, and so, and it wasn't on, so calling it just left a busy signal. So it's somewhere in the house, and this was on Sunday. No, this was Saturday, and we have all these appointments for Al and some for me, like the cardio doctor today, that I need a phone, especially for being like caregiver. So I went to Verizon and got a good phone. Got a decent phone. The phone itself was free, and because I showed him my Bimbo Barbarella music program card, and I told him that I work for the county, which I do, elections. I got a business. I got a business account. And so I got a phone, and because of the business account, it's like $45 a month. That's great. So that was good. But now the password that they gave me, I can't log in to set up an account. So I got to try to call them tomorrow and Uh, so then, Monday we're coming back from Al's wound care, and was stopped at T-Mobile, and I really didn't have a problem with T-Mobile and their phone. The price was just better, and I didn't have the phone anymore because I would have had to buy a new T-Mobile phone. So I just said, look, I lost my phone, and I just need to cancel service. And he says, oh, you really have to do that from like the, like from the website. I says, I can't get on the website because I don't have the phone. I don't know the and I knew the number, but there's like a thing on the phone that you have to put in. So anyway, so the guy, I've dealt with him before at this T-Mobile office, and he says, all right, I'll do it for you. So he's calling his company that he works for, and he's trying to get it canceled. And he's got it on speaker. And everybody has had this, every single person. Whenever you deal with somebody in a situation like that, you hear, oh, thank you very much for that information. And the guy's name was Nick. He says, I work for T-Mobile. You don't have to tell me that. And he says, oh, but that was very helpful that you gave me that information. Now I can continue. He says, I know what you're... And this guy was getting frustrated at the call center person. And it was funny. And his eyes were going like, oh, these people in these call centers. And they're supposed to be helping us. And the guy who works for the company can't get any help from the call center. It was almost comical. So he finally got it done, and he finally got it done, and so no, and so at the end of our transaction, I gave him like a $5 bill for a tip, and he says, "Oh, you didn't have to do that." I said, "Yeah, I did, because that was funny as hell." And so he started laughing. Just, oh my God, these call centers. Oh, thank you very much for that information. You wanted the information, I give it to you. You don't need to thank me for it. Oh, jeez. Okay, that was part of the low and the high. What else was there? Oh, something else that we'll see how it is. Today, at the cardio office, um, they had this brisk iced tea drink, and I just got it just for this because it says blood orange. And so, me being a wise ass, yeah, of course they go by script. Yes, yeah, they can't use common sense. And so, at this, hospital, little, coffee shop, you can't pay with cash. You got to do everything, like on a debit card. And so I was trying to be funny, and so I said, "Oh, I want, you know, blood orange because then people will think I'm drinking blood." And the lady, she says, "But there's no blood, it's orange." I said, "Yeah, I have a YouTube channel, and I think that it would be funny to mention that." And she says, "Oh, but it's orange." Again, my eyes have done more rolling in the back of my head in the last 5 days than I think they did for the entire, you know, months prior to this week. Just, I mean, even, of course, I know there's no blood here. And that's another thing. And everybody sees it. I know we all do. I don't know. I haven't even opened it yet. But I just wanted to, for the word blood, because I thought it was funny. And, people have lost, most people, nobody here, that I can think of, because I won't let you up if you don't have a sense of humor. People have lost the ability to have a sense of humor anymore. It's like beyond them. The world is just so overwhelming. Their lives are so involved in their cell phone. Uh, oh, I've got to order my Subway on an app. I will never order food like Subway or anything like that when I have to go on an app. I'm sorry, I just refuse to. And yes, it's good. It tastes like regular oranges. And here he is, the one and only Pirate Radio. Oh, you know him, you love him. Sometimes you can't live without him, but you wish that you did. The one and only Mark Kropka. How are you, sir?
Hi, Bimbo. I'm good. How are you?
And have you been hearing my tale of woe all this time? I mean, what a freaking week! And it's only
I didn't hear it.
Wednesday. And it's only Wednesday.
I got broken off as soon as you mentioned blood orange.
Yeah, I mean,
You have some blood problems with the blood orange?
oh, this lady at the thing, and I said, oh, well, I want this because it's got the word blood in it, and she says, oh, it's orange, and I said, yeah, I want it because it says blood orange because it's funny, because I have a YouTube channel and it would be funny to show blood orange. She says, but it's orange, and
Oh boy.
no concept of just a chuckle. She was there like this, and eyes, stare straight ahead,
Yeah.
like same focus.
Not a sense of human bone in her entire body.
Yeah, and like when she turned her head, her eyes moved with her head.
Yeah, right.
And worried about robots stealing fucking luggage. I think robots have been stealing people's bodies.
Could
Yeah,
be.
yeah. Oh, okay. Here. Oh, cool. Here, and Mark can see this. Look at this. And look what our good friend Leah Sugarbridges says.
I'm in a white t-shirt, Leah. I'm in my regular outfit.
And
My
I must say, another high point of the week was, um, I do believe you guys know who are the Stanley Cup champions. You might not follow hockey, but you've heard me drone on about it for 6 months. And
yeah,
who is it, Mark? Oh, who is it?
Winnipeg Blue Bombers.
Yes, no, that's the CFL football team. No, it is the Florida Panthers.
I just found out. I didn't even know the night. I didn't watch the game the night it happened, and then I found out on the news this morning.
Oh, and so what? And so what? In Canada newsfeed is late.
No, it was big and hyped up. Everybody was excited about the comeback.
Oh yeah. I was scared as hell.
It was
Because
a good
I
show.
mean, because I had like $75,000 to bet on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess you were scared.
No, I had a bet that with this guy Boland that whoever won, they would have to pay for bowling the next week. So that's
Oh, yeah.
it.
How much
Oh,
is that?
$13. Yeah. So what do you got coming up, Mark? What kind of shows you got coming up?
I
Yeah.
play Mount Bridges Legion this Saturday night. Oh, this
Is
Saturday during the day. We're playing with
is
five other.
yeah.
Sorry,
No. Well. Oh no. Go on.
we're playing with five other bands. We're gonna be the. We're actually the first band this time, and that's great for me. I can get our part of the show over with, and then I can mingle because there's a whole fair there. There's going to be rides for the kids,
Oh,
five
cool.
bands, like I said, Rib
Oh,
Fest, um, all kinds of events.
is that the one that they're going to record?
No, they recorded last Saturday night.
Oh, and how did
That went good. There wasn't that. It was so hot and threat of thunderstorms and tornadoes that we only had about 150 people come out. But
well,
but it's better than not zero. It's better than just 20, or 30.
yeah,
So at least the most of the tables were filled, and
yeah, yeah,
but it was
and
so freaking hot.
yeah, and then anybody who plays music, like Mark or sometimes, um, um, you're just out there playing, and you're well. I know that play. I actually do it because I want to have a good time. I want to enjoy myself.
Yeah, it was a great night. We played awesome. The front man was on key. He was doing great with the crowd and bringing
What song you guys do? What songs did you guys do?
we do a mix of a lot of dance and party music for people to dance to. Not my favorite music, but we do stuff like we do a couple from Skinnerd. Um, we do a couple from Bachman Turner Overdrive. We do a couple from uh, let's see. Unfortunately, John Cougar Mellencamp.
Oh yeah, the
Um,
150 is in turnout. I mean, there's fans now that wish that 150 people would come out.
yeah, it wasn't a bad night, but it wasn't like the time before we played that place. We set a record of over 250. So
Mm, good.
for them, that's it. So it's just relative. But it was a good time. It was a great time. We had a great party
Good.
on
Good. Good. Good.
stage. We had a good buzz going,
Good. Good. Good.
and we played a little bit of April Wine. Um, we played a little Jimmy Buffett
Ah. Uh,
just just for diehard fans like you, Bimbo.
I'd rather hear Mike Reno.
Oh yeah,
Oh, and don't forget, and everybody, coming up this Friday is the College of Music Knowledge show about Billboard #1 hits from 1980 to 1989.
that's right.
And did you get a new list, Mark? 'Cause if
No, I
you
didn't
did,
get it yet.
oh, do you want me to mail you one?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. When I get off of this, I'll mail you.
Yeah, and I'll work on it tomorrow. I'll have it done for
Yeah.
tomorrow. What is
Yeah.
tomorrow? Thursday
Yeah.
already, eh?
It is, especially now, with the weather. Oh, speaking of that, um, and now I've never been to a tractor pull ever in my life. I can't think of anything dumber than a tractor pull. But down here, right outside of Tampa, there's a big like tractor pull site, and they do like the races with the tractors and stuff. And it had
Oh
just
yeah.
rained, and it had just rained, and they were showing highlights. I mean, just one lap around the track, and the trucks, they were completely covered in mud, and so there
Yeah,
was a couple of accidents. I wonder why? Because they couldn't see because they were covered in mud.
mud. Yeah, that's the whole idea of the fun.
Okay, and here's Miss Sugar Bridges' latest smart aleck response.
Yeah, we could always play a little bit of Oreo Speedwagon,
You
Leah.
know what? You know what? I literally cannot think of one song that they do.
Me neither.
Oh, Leah, can you think of any songs or anybody in the chat?
Leah can think of a song, REO Speedwagon song, I'll bet you.
Just okay, and okay, and I have a special prize for whoever comes up with a song.
Ooh,
Um, I will mail you this um, free scale size Heineken coaster if you come up with the right answer. And here's Miss Easy Street with Jen. Oh, and you know what Jen was doing all day? Who
I
wants
have
to guess? Oh, who wants to guess? You got two. Oh, you got three options. Was she,
harvesting turnip.
was she sleeping? Was she resting? Or was she napping?
Ooh, no turnip?
Keep, oh, Matt says, "Oh, keep on loving you." Hmm. I can't. Oh, that song. I can't fight this feeling anymore. Oh, that's REO Speedwagon. Oh God, now it even made it worse because I hate that song. Well, I don't want to say that I hate it, but because musicians should hate other musicians. I just don't like it. Mark, and how do you feel about that? When people, when you hear a musician says, "Oh, you suck. You suck. Your music sucks. You suck." Do you get kind of, offended or don't you care?
I try not to care less because I look at the person saying it, and then usually anybody that would say something like that is usually half dim-witted in the first place and
Yeah.
has no concept.
Okay, yeah, because somebody who says something like that, couldn't take two pens together and get a beat. Oh, you
That's
suck.
right.
Yeah. No. That's,
But there's people like that, and you just try to insult them in the best possible fashion that you can. Especially it's extra sweet if you insult them musically in some sort of way, so they don't notice you're insulting them, and they look like an idiot in front of everybody else.
yeah. No. Oh, trust me. And with today's population, that's not that hard to do.
No, that's right.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm gonna play "Lament of the Two-Headed Fish," and I'm not
Oh,
gonna, I'm not gonna make it a YouTube video. It's gonna be played one time tonight only, and that's
oh,
it.
really?
Yes.
Is
Well,
it? What is it
well,
like?
no,
Regular?
no, it's lyrics that you had sent me
Okay.
a couple of months ago.
Yeah, I remember. And I'm tickled
And it's
pink by
only,
this, but I'm
and
just
it's
wondering,
only
is this
4 lines.
pre-recorded?
It's only 4 lines.
Oh, okay. That's all I sent you. 4 lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So
Well,
Leah
I'm
said
going to send you at least six next time.
5. Oh, the only thing that I really like about REO Speedwagon is they had a very clever album title called called "You Can Tune a Piano, but You Can't Tune a Fish."
Oh, yeah, right.
But that was really clever. And I think that I had bought the album just because of that name. So, so I think I traded it for like a, like a, like a, happy hook, a happy homey, baseball card or something.
Excuse me one sec, Bimbo. I gotta just check something.
What?
I'll be quick. Second, I just gotta check something really quickly.
Yeah. Okay. And then when you get back, then I will address the crowd with the lament of the two-headed fish.
Excellent. I'll be right back.
Okay. So we got a decent crowd for a last minute idea. And like I said, I had a whole bunch more that, that was like low and high, but I didn't write it down because I thought I would. Oops. All I know too is like amoxicillin, for my gums. And what I've noticed, and I've noticed it before whenever I take this stuff for like infections, is like it makes my joints swollen. I don't know if that's supposed to happen or just happens, but you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a two-headed fish. And you shouldn't be eating a two-headed fish either. That's the whole synopsis of this 4-line song I'm going to do. I don't know. And I was thinking about it. Maybe I'll add some lyrics to it and make it a official song, but as of now, I'm just gonna. I'll see. And then if you guys like it, I'll make it a full song. If you don't, then it's gonna stay where it is as a gift from Christ. So what else is going on with anybody today? See, and Jen, and like I was telling them about my show, how the captain is gonna take over the reins, because I've been talking now for 45 minutes, and I'm starting to feel a little bit of pain going up the side. Not unbearable, but like a little numbing pain. And oh my god, and like for 2 days after, my eye was like really red. So, and that's why I had made the post. People need to take their dental hygiene more serious, because you don't realize, once that infection gets into you, it spreads throughout your body. Really does. It spreads throughout your body, and can cause a plethora of problems. So who else has something intelligent to say? Ms. Reed, say something intelligent. Is she even still here? Or Sharon, say something intelligent. Matt, say something intelligent. I don't know, for as dumb as this week can be, nothing you could say could be dumber than any of the things I've experienced. And it's only Wednesday. So I'm going to mow the lawn, which is going to be very soothing, just to mow the lawn, to be out. And that way, if Cat Daddy messes the television, by the time he comes out to get me, I'll be all the way the other side of the property, and we have a pretty big property. And I'll make sure that I see him, and I'll go mow like the backyard or something, just so I don't have to deal with him. Riding the storm out, summer love, and lay me down. I've never heard their live album. I know they're still around, Leon, aren't they? Are they still playing? I don't think that Kevin Cronin is with them. Oh, yeah, Leah, and um, that's one thing that they're concerned about me is like bone loss. That's why I'm taking like vitamin D3 and vitamin D with the little three. It's especially um, for bone. Something intelligent, yes. So then, see, somebody actually followed their assignment correctly. Very good. Very good, Sharon. All right. So, do you guys really want to hear this mess of a thing?
We can hardly wait.
Yeah, with bated breath. Okay, let me get another sip of my blood orange. Oh, man, that's orange. I said, yeah, but I want it because it's got the word blood in it.
Blah.
And
Can I cut him yet, master?
and like I said, I was just confounded at this lady's inability to understand that I was making a joke. It was so depressing.
Yeah, some people are like that, just completely deadpan all the time.
Yeah,
So,
but in hindsight, she didn't look that bright anyway. She looked like she was working on like a 10-watt bulb.
right.
Okay, so here we go. Lament of the Two-Headed Fish. Words by Pirate Radio. And look at this cool strap I got for my guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah. What is it? A cool new strap.
What?
What did you get? A new strap?
Well, yeah, and it's got like lightning, and it's got like the green of the bass and stuff.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Picks it up.
Like I said, and it's only four lines.
That's right.
So it's not something written by Neil Peart, that's for sure. Okay, can everybody hear that?
Yes.
Okay, what about the mic? Oh, can you hear that?
Yes.
Oh, does it sound all right, or do I sound like a goofball?
You sound like a goofball, but that's about right.
All right. Well, then I know I'm doing my job right. No, you're fucked it up already. Look at that. Now you're cooked and your heads are gone. I will need you for the retention. there you go. You waited all that time for that.
Yeah, nice.
I know that was worth the wait, right?
Very nice.
And when I got home, I just played that one time, and that was it. I didn't really need to practice because there isn't much. It's just going up. It's just going up the scales. So it's not the most challenging thing I've ever done.
Yeah, it sounded good. And you did it with an orange tongue,
Yes.
or pink tongue, actually, right?
Blood, a blood orange tongue.
Blood orange tongue.
Oh, you couldn't hear the words. All right, here, Leah. Here's the words.
What happened?
Oh, Leah couldn't hear the words. Now you're cooked and your heads are gone. I will eat you fish from the retention pond. And if your carcass tends to make me sick, I'll stop eating you nice and quick. Nice and quick. Nice and quick. And we all know who to thank for that. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at him.
I like
You're,
what you did with it. I think it was very clever. Bravo, Bimbo, bravo. Where Bernie Taupin and Elton John revisited it.
and remember that Mark Kropka is the ones that you turn for your music knowledge. I mean,
And don't forget, everybody, the bottomless, endless well of knowledge from Bimbo Barbarella and her years and years of studying rock and roll and musical history has been a definite asset.
oh, okay, no, Mark, but honestly, and I know I've told you, and I think I've told everybody before, um, for probably 30 years, I didn't, well, no, not that long, maybe 25, I didn't pick up a guitar or play a single instrument.
Oh, wow.
And when I got that COVID check, um, I said, you know what? Can't do anything. And I found my old songbook from my band in the 80s. So I started, so I says, let me play these songs again, see if I know how to play them.
No.
And
And
so
fix things up again.
it's led to this whole frightful experience that is the Bimbo Barbarella music program, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Oh God. Um, so when are you going up again, Mr. Pirate Radio? Any idea, or
For what?
for your show?
For
So you
pirate
can.
radio?
Yeah.
I was up last night for
Oh,
late. I didn't get on till about 11 last night.
and did you have a
And
good crowd?
no. Oh, yeah, not bad. About 12 people. Yeah. And I only hung around for about an hour till a little
Yeah.
after midnight, and I was pretty wiped out because of whatever I did during the day. So I got off after that. But it's
Okay.
always fun. There's always someone hanging around
Yeah.
to
Oh,
want to.
yeah. And and okay, because Leah actually said it when I was playing it. I actually heard that the guitar was too high, was too much, so that was getting away from the words. And she has to go to
No.
bed. She's been, yeah, oh yeah, so have me. Oh, so have I. I mean, there's times when I say, oh, 9 o'clock is going on at 11. I'll stay awake. 9, 10. I'm asleep.
I know.
So, well, thank you, Miss Easy Street with Jen. Well, you know what? Um, like I said, it takes about an hour, and I can, start feeling a little bit of the pain in my jaw. So, remember, this coming Friday, we're doing Billboard. Um,
1980s.
1980 to 1989. Um, Mark, well, how am I going to send you a PDF file? What should I send it to?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I know I'm the same way, Miss Leah. So, all right, well, thank you everybody for coming up and listening to that shred of corniness, which I'm glad I didn't write the lyrics for that. You can tell those weren't my lyrics.
Shred of
I
corniness.
I go back, Miss Leah, on July 8th, and that's when they're going to do this side, because they did this side, and this side that they're going to do this side, and then that's going to be about 2 weeks, and then he's going to do the top and the bottom, and then I'm going to be fit for like the mold, and and I love to learn, and this is fantastic because I were made. And so while I will have dentures, but they're sort of like the breaking in sets where my gums are going to heal to fit the dentures, and once they're healed properly, that's when the real ones, I'm going to get the real ones. And like I said, oh, the cost, well, if you don't have the money, the cost, it really doesn't matter. But for the dollars, let me tell you. Because I'd have to make a lot of money out on the street to make $20,000. I'd have to give up Karen for Al. And when you only charge, so you got to do a lot of work. Yes, Leah, like temporary dentures. Yes, 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 they're like temporary ones. That way, the gums, they can like heal and like fit. Oh yes, for sure, Jen. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Easy Street. Yeah, and like I mentioned earlier before, um it's an infection. That's why I'm amoxicillin. And I remember, and this is the God's honest truth. I'm not making this up. When I when I ate that two-headed fish and I was really sick with the infection, amoxicillin then. Oh yes, it is. Yes, it's a process. He said it's going to be probably about 8 months. And this dentist, I'm I'm so pleased with. And a lot of times, um, smaller places are so much better than like Spin Dental, and I don't care about selling them down the road because I thought they sucked. They were just, like revolving door, like let's get so many people in, and we're not getting personal service. We're just gonna do it next, do it next, do it next. No, oh, proper digestion and nutrition absorption. Those are a bunch of big words to be using on this program. You need to save them for your flapdoodle game. And oh, speaking of that, are you going to play that tomorrow? Are you going to do your flapdoodle? If you're gonna,
Definitely,
if you're gonna mention
definitely.
it here.
I missed last week. I don't know what happened, but I like game night.
Oh, and you know what song I was listening today?
Which one?
There's a band called Digital Underground, and
Mm.
they're real well known for the song and the character the Humpty Dance. Do the hump the dance, the hump the dance. And you remember him with the big fake phony nose? And I was listening to a song today that I hadn't heard in a long time. He says, I tried to go to work, but I was high. I didn't make it to work because I was high. And then and then and then he says, I was supposed to get married, but I was high. And and the guy never gets anything accomplished because I was high. And now that's a funny band. If you want to see a funny band they're called the Digital Underground, and they're just really entertaining. They're really funny, and there's like that. Mark, maybe you've heard of them, or maybe somebody else in the crowd has heard of them. Band called Fishbone. Oh, Big Word Jen. All right, yeah, that's a good name, Big Word Jen. Yes. Oh, Fishbone was great, Mark. And did you ever hear of a band called Fishbone?
Yeah, that rings a bell.
Yeah,
Fishbone.
yeah.
Um,
They were. Oh, they were. See, and that's when music was fun. When you bands like that just being goofy, bands that like. And another band I like that's goofy too is the Offspring. Yeah, and you know the Offspring. And what gets me is their lead singer, Dexter something. I forget his last name, but he is a microbiologist major from USC, and he doesn't do it. He plays guitar in the Offspring. So look, and I'm lucky that I can tie both shoes. Fun fact: noses and ears continue to grow as you age.
yes, this is true.
Well, I must be lying about my age because I feel like I'm 40. Uh, oh, oh my God! And oh, because if you don't remember Easy Street with Jen, Sora, George Clinton and Parliament, and Wishbone opened for them. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. But check out Digital Underground. I'm gonna have to go play a song now. Listen for the song The Humpty Dance, because when you hear that song, you'll remember the band. Do the hump, do the hump the dance, do the hump the dance.
The Humpty Dance, eh?
No, I've never heard. No, I know who Afro Man Lemon Pound Cake is. I know who Afro Man's Lemon Pound Cake is. I never heard the song. So, yeah, see, and like I said, that's when music was fun. Okay, yeah, so Easy Street likes Afro Man. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it. Mark, thanks for coming up and having some input as always. Your second banana-ishness is, oh, that's a word for flap noodle or flap doodle or whatever the hell the game is called. Oh God, I hear Al outside the door.
What's he saying?
He's yelling at the cats. And you know what? And I swear to God, these cats, because I'll go out and they'll be running around and I'll just say, cut it out. And they'll stop. He's out there screaming at them, chasing them around. And so I think they do it on purpose. They just work on his nerve because they're having a good time.
I don't know, Bimbo.
And that's one thing that I never have to worry about is Al ever hurting an animal because I know that he never would. But just sometimes just hear him yelling at the cats. He just, I'm not gonna have any more of this with you cats. I'm gonna put you all outside. I, and so then you got three cats there looking at him going, and then they scatter in all directions, and then they start messing around again. And he goes, ah! And then the cats are going. All right, guys. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Because today he was watching a show. Um, I forget what it's called, but it's a show. It's on like Animal Planet, I think, and it shows like like little kittens and little puppies. And so he's watching that show intently. He doesn't care about the news, but he'll watch little cats and puppies, roll around and fall out of boxes. That's more power to him. All right, guys, I gotta go. Like I said, my mouth is starting to hurt. Easy Street, please remind Chris of his upcoming duties on Friday.
How is the dental surgery going? You all done getting the everything ripped out of your mouth now, or?
No, okay, no, no, no. I got the one side here done.
Oh,
On the July 8th, they're doing this side, and then 2 weeks later, they're doing the top and get rid of them. And then if you want for like a week, you can call me Gummy.
that's true, eh?
And I want to be called Gummy because I will make a point to call myself Gummy.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
because that's a great word to be called Gummy. Hey, Gummy, come here, Gummy. Okay, guys.
only you, Bimbo.
Talk to you later, and thanks everybody for coming up. This was a impromptu thing. I just mentioned it today um, on my short. As always, I want to thank everybody for coming up. I want to thank Mark Kropka, Easy Straight with Jen, Leah, Matt, Rita, everybody who came up. Um, I say it all the time because I enjoy doing this for myself. And if I can bring you along for a short little ride into the craziness that is my world, I hope I'm helping. Okay, bye bye. As I drink up the rest of my blood orange. Blood orange. And you know what I should do? I should go back to that, but I'm not gonna. I should go back to that cafe tomorrow and complain, says, I bought this yesterday and it said blood orange. It didn't taste like blood. Yes, thank you
Yeah.
for that, Matt. You know you're very welcome, my friend. Say, oh, there was no blood in here. Oh, can I get my money back?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do that. But that would be funny. That would be funny. All right, guys. Later. Thank you. And I'm going. Good night. Goodbye.
Good night, everybody, and have a pleasant